You know, I've neglected you for a long time, but now I'm gonna treat you right. All right, Roof, here I come.
Whoa, Jack, where are you heading?
Hey, Misha.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see
What
you.
brings you over here?
Just passing by. What are you up to?
I was just gonna go check out my roof.
Do you know anything about ladder safety?
Of course, you just put the ladder on and you climb up.
Well, not quite. I actually work with roofing a lot at CR. Maybe I can offer you some pointers?
That'd be fantastic, thanks.
Let's talk about ladder safety ratings. First, you want to look out for what type it is. It's rated for weight. So type 1A is rated for up to 300 pounds. So whether you're carrying anything heavy up there, you want to make sure it can support that.
Okay.
Also, keep an eye out for anything loose, anything that's supposed to be holding things stable. Make sure they are. Make sure it's a firm surface, and try to go for something around a 75-degree angle to the roof. I know it's tough to eyeball, but what we recommend is for every 10 feet up you're going, about 2.5 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Make sure you maintain the 3 points of contact throughout. 2 hands and a foot at all times.
All right, thanks a lot, Misha.
Well, really, Jack, there's no need to go up there.
Why?
To check on your roof, all you need is a pair of these.
Binoculars?
Yeah, I'll go show you.
Okay. Now, what am I looking for?
Well, there's several signs of damage. You might be looking for curled shingles, tears or dings from falling objects. A lot of the time you'll see some loose granules because some of those granules have kind of been loosened from the shingle.
Right.
And then there's some damage that you might be able to see from inside the house, like leakage.
To show me more, Misha invited me to the roofing lab.
I've set out a few samples for you of the shingles we test.
Okay, cool. What do we got here, then?
We test 3 types of asphalt shingles.
Now, which one of these does my home have?
You've got the 3 tab, so it gives you kind of a classic flat look and offers you 2 or 3 layers of protection.
Got it. So how do you guys test roofing shingles here?
So Jack, here's 2 of the fixtures we use for testing.
Okay.
This one here is the drop test fixture. What we do is we drop this 5-pound weight from different heights on our shingles.
Whoa, this is a bit heavy.
It's a slightly accelerated test, meaning that each hit is representative of multiples out in the field, from hailstones or branches.
Got it.
Want to give it a pull?
Oh, sure. All right, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Oh, that must have hurt.
Yeah, let's take a look.
It not only dented it, it kind of cracked it too.
This is exactly the kind of damage you'll see with those binoculars we look through outside.
Ah.
Next up, Misha shows me the Elmendorf tear tester that performs 2 tests. One is to determine how much force it takes to tear a shingle. And the other tests the strength and durability of a shingle that has been exposed repeatedly to UV light and water.
So I got another test over here. Uses a pretty elaborate machine. You want to take a look?
Sure.
Let's go. This is a tensile testing machine. It allows us to really precisely stress the samples.
Okay.
Here's one of the tests we run. This is a wind uplift test. Looks a bit like a torture device. This is a foot-wide sample of what you'd see on your roof with 1 shingle on top of the other. So these 2 pieces are held together by adhesive, and what we're trying to figure out is how much force it takes to just tear that apart.
Got it.
So we'll lock this fixture onto the top shingle. This one's holding onto the bottom. And then this machine pulls up, slowly increasing the forces until we really see that tear apart.
Okay, and I'm sure you're gonna read the statistics here.
Absolutely. We have a computer that collects all the data, and we run through 20 samples or more of every model we test.
Who knew so much science could be applied to testing roof shingles?
And then you get some sort of sample average.
Absolutely. We look at the average of all of them and assume that throughout your roof, this is what you're likely to experience.
So it's almost snail pace slow.
Absolutely, because we don't want it to just pop it loose. We want to see, here it goes. You can almost see it coming. Oh, there you go.
So what does that tell you then?
That tells me, in this case, for this specimen, our maximum load was around 20 pounds. So it took about 20 pounds of vertical force, right? So what that equates to depends on the angle of your roof and the kind of winds in your area.
Misha says asphalt shingles are the most popular because they're inexpensive, easy to install, and come in many different colors. Slate, tile, and metal costs more, but will last significantly longer. Get 3 quotes from licensed roofers. Make sure each quote covers the same scope of work. When comparing warranties, look for the longest period that the manufacturer will pay for the labor and materials to replace defective roofing.
I'll never look at my rooftop the same way again. Roof, old friend, you've kept me dry, you've kept me warm. I'll never be negligent with you again.
Well, thanks, Jack. I've sure enjoyed watching over you.